Hey, what's going on, everybody? Quick video on TSU and Ad Revenue. TSU and Ad Revenue. Since signing up for TSU, I've noticed a lot of people who have also signed up for TSU don't really understand the whole ad revenue model, and that's not surprising to me. You know, most people who are using Facebook, who are using most social networks, have no idea how the ad revenue model works. And they don't really understand how ad revenue is generated in the first place. And so I want to explain a couple of things that I think is really going to help you understand why you need to be using TSU every single day, really and truly. And if you have a network, you and your team, you and your network should be on TSU, and you should be communicating and talking through that social network for the primary reason that usage increases the value of the real estate. When you think about a website is real estate. Now keep in mind, I have a background as a web designer. I'm a certified webmaster. I've gone to school for this, so I'm not just saying this because it sounds good. It's the truth. You know, a website is actually a IP address. It is a string of numbers. And we use, domain names in order to point you to those IP address numbers. So rather than sending you to 192.2.35.0.876, I can send you to topnetworkersgroup.com. Now, of course, that's not the IP address, but the point that I'm making is that a website is like real estate. And where ad revenue comes in is that if your real estate is valuable, people will have to pay more money to advertise on your domain, on your real estate. You know, so what you have to understand about that is that means that TSU is an awesome concept, but it still requires that you and I use their network. See, the more we use the network, the more money advertisers have to pay to get their ads seen on TSU. That's how it works. Again, feel free to research and dive into more information on ad revenue if you don't believe me, but I'm telling you guys, I have a background in this stuff. This is, some factual data. These ad revenue zones can track how many times they're being seen, and so they can track traffic. They accurately know, okay, this website gets 1 million hits a day. This website gets 1,000 hits a day. So for the advertisers who aren't paying that much money, who don't want to be on the websites with high traffic, we're going to show them over here. For the advertisers that do want to pay, to be exposed to up to 1 million, folks per day, they're going to pay more money. So what that means, you guys, is if we're all using TSU, the amount of money we make is going to go up because we're using it. See, sometimes people get on there and they complain because they're only getting a few pennies here and there. And we've already talked about in several training videos, if you have a large network, you're going to make a lot more money than just a few pennies per day. But what will also increase what you make is simply you and everyone that you have signed up and who you have referred using the network. Come up with contests, come up with reasons for people to use the network. Share money, give away some of the earnings that you're getting from TSU with your top users, with your top producers. Have contests, come up with ideas, form Facebook groups, and actually communicate in those groups in terms of brainstorming for what you can do in order to give people more and more incentives to use the network. I mean, you would think that getting paid is enough other than the incentive. Whereas Facebook and these other networks that most people are on, Instagram and Twitter, none of these networks are paying us. Not even a couple of, pennies a day. We're getting nothing. So, You know, if you'd rather continue to get nothing and increase the value of Facebook's revenue, that's fine. But for those of you who have a business mind, I'm just simply going to appeal to you and ask you to think like a business person. If you're already signed up for TSU, make sure that you're using it daily. Try to use it more than you use Facebook, frankly, and encourage others that you're working with to do the same. Because that's how we will increase the revenue value. That's how we will increase what we're making. Research ad revenue models if you don't understand it or you have any doubts, because it will only benefit you. You'll see, okay, yeah, he's telling the truth. A website that has more traffic is going to generate more ad revenue, new dollars. I mean, it's really and truly common sense, although, of course, common sense is uncommon. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Let me get back to driving. As always, my pleasure and privilege to share some nuggets with you. Sign-up links will be in the description. Top Networkers Group. See you at the top.